Captain Obvious strikes again. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Seth Rogen hosting and roasting the Emmy Awards. Now, I appreciated his bit. I liked it, but at the same time, I felt like he might be mocking me, right? Showing me some obvious stuff that we all know, that we can all see, that we all know is ridiculous, but yet he's still there. He's not really leaving. He's saying, hey, this isn't right. This isn't really a good thing to be doing, but yet he's still there. And I'm sure there's a big bag of money behind the hosting opportunity. Even if he is not paid for that particular opportunity, if he's not paid 1 red cent, there's still a big bag of money on the back end, because that's how Hollywood operates. So on one hand, I'm like, great, Seth Rogen, good job for pointing out the ridiculousness in Hollywood. But also, is it a game? I can't tell. But before I go any further, let's roll the clipping question. I won't be able to show all of the video. I'll link to that in the description box so you can see it in full context. But you hear the audio and see some of the pictures from it so I don't get a copyright strike. But you're going to hear him talk about how they're all in this one room for the Emmy Awards, yet we still got the scamdemic going on. So why is that happening? Should we be doing this? After we get done watching and or listening to that, I'll come back. I'll talk about what he said there. Then I'll give you my 2 cents, my deep, detailed analysis, and then I'll wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Anyway, good to be here at the Emmy Awards. Let me start by saying there is way too many of us in this little room. What are we doing? They said this was outdoors. It's not. They lied to us. We're in a hermetically sealed tent right now. I would not have come to this. Why is there a roof? It's more important that we have 3 chandeliers than that we make sure we don't kill Eugene Levy tonight. That is what has been decided.
All right, so you saw that, you heard that. Now, as I said, I can't tell if I'm being trolled or if he just happened to do this because he was told that it'd be an outdoor event, which it wasn't. Obviously, if you have, what do you say, an hermetically sealed tent with a roof and chandeliers and walls and everything else, that's not outdoors. So I don't know if he was just trolling, joking, or just telling the truth because he's still there. He's still hosting the awards. I'm not sure if the people that are behind the scenes even really care, because obviously they could do whatever they want and there's no problem. Nobody's really going to give them a big a kickback about it. To put it in proper context, they're in Los Angeles County. In LA County, there is an indoor mask mandate requirement. It doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not. So you can have Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, Moderna, whatever kind of homemade remedy you want to come up with, some kind of concoction or potion, you still got to wear a mask, period. Okay, that's what the mandate says, and I'll place that on the screen before you also in the description box so you're able to see it and read it for yourself. However, you saw the crowd, you see pictures of all these celebrities, all these big wigs, all these elite people not wearing any mask at all. They're kissing and hugging, having a good old time, right? Having a great old time, but yet they're not wearing masks. Now, I'll tell you who was wearing masks. I'll tell you who was wearing the mask, and that was the support staff. Now, my question is, why are the employees, why is the staff wearing masks, but the entertainers, the elite, aren't? And you know what the number one response to me has been on the internets, on social media? Oh, ABL, the celebrities are vaccinated. First of all, the mandate says, regardless of vaccination status, it doesn't matter. You got to wear a mask. So that blows that script out the way right away. That just tears it apart. But second of all, how do you even know who's vaccinated and who is not? How do you know that? How was that knowable? Like, were you right there when they got the shot? Were you in the doctor's office with them when they got it? And about the support staff, how do you know they're not vaccinated? Because you're in Los Angeles, you're in the entertainment industry. I'm sure there's a very high vaccination rate among the people that were there, even among the staff and the celebrities. Well, maybe the celebrities. And you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's probably a higher vaccination rate among the staff than the celebrities. So why are the staff wearing masks and the celebrities not? Especially when the mandate says it doesn't matter if you had the shot or not, you still got to wear the mask. Oh, I guess, they got to be on camera. They got to be on television looking pretty, and they got to show their outfit off. And it's kind of hard to do an interview when they got the mask on, or go up there to the podium and talk for 45 minutes straight through the music and everything, trying to get you off like that one guy. What's his name? Frank or something? I don't know what his name is. But anyway, it's hard to give these long, bloviated, ridiculous speeches and look great in your $1 million dress with a mask on at the same time. So I understand. I get it. I get that part. But let's not talk about science. Ain't no science here. All right? There is no science here. It's all about just, hey, the celebrities don't need to be wearing the masks. It's a bad look. We're going to go outside in this tent, even though we're not really outside. That's a whole big loophole. They could have easily had this event at a regular place with, toilets and proper air and all that kind of stuff. They could have had it there. But you want to make this tent be near the equivalent of a regular indoor place. Although you're indoors in the outdoor tent. You're just trying to skirt around the mandate. But you're not even following the mandate because people aren't wearing masks. And if you are not indoors, why is the staff wearing masks? This whole thing is ridiculous. It ain't nothing but a dog and pony show. They show you one thing, they do one thing because they want to be virtuous. They want to be good people. This is why I've not seen the awards in many years, because even before all this scandemic stuff, it's been the exact same way. It's been this whole thing about trying to virtue signal, trying to show off and say, hey, I'm great, I'm elite, I'm better than you, and I adopted 45 dogs from Kenya, and I got a few Australian kangaroos in my backyard that I rescued. I'm a great person. Look at me. Look at my $1 million dress that was sourced from renewable energy in Canada or something like that. That's how they operate, and it's been like that, and it's just gross. And I tried to watch the Oscars a little bit this time just for being a good journalist, trying to understand the subject matter. But I turned it on for about 2 seconds. And when I did, I saw RuPaul get an award, right? Now, RuPaul, if you guys don't know, you kind of young or whatever, is a drag queen. I guess you would say that's a proper word. But he had on regular dude clothes, right? Like a suit and stuff like that. But his entourage was looking like Megadeth or Black Sabbath or something like that, okay? The one cat had on completely white face paint, looking like an MMA fighter / geisha performer. I don't know if he's going to go out there and perform a few strikes and grapples and submission holds, or if you're going to be dancing with the flute playing in the background. I have no idea. So after seeing the MMA geisha fighter and one dude with his shoulders out and taco meat sprouting at the top, right? After seeing that for about 25 seconds, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to watch this. And not watching it over the past few years was a good decision as it is right now, especially with the added virtue signaling of the virus. Oh, we're being safe and we're vaccinated. We don't need to wear a mask, but the mask mandate says you got to wear a mask. But we're outdoors, so we don't have to follow the regulation, but the staff, they got to follow the regulation. As I close, I want to say this. As time progresses, especially on the left coast, I'm seeing more of a class divide. That's what this pandemic is really showing us. It's a class divide. Are you going to be the servants? Are you going to be the peasants? Are you going to be the fiefdom? I guess that's the proper thing you want to say. Are you going to be the lower level people that are forced to bend the knee to the higher level people? You do what they say, but they don't do what they ask you to do. And then they say you got to do it because you got to protect everybody else. But they don't. They're right next to you with your mask on, but they can have a mask, not have a mask, have the shot, not have the shot, do whatever they want to do. Is it about science or is it about something else? But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about Seth Rogen roasting and hosting the Emmy Awards. Did he do a good job, bad job? Whatever your thoughts on that are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I think he was halfway roasting us as the regular normies at home watching it, and he was roasting the Emmys. He's roasting them for being indoors while saying they're outdoors, but roasting us because we have to abide by certain rules that they don't have to. Hey, you when they go to school, little 8-year-old, put this mask on all day. You might have all kind of schmutz and dirt and whatnot in it, making you sicker than you would be by not wearing it, but it doesn't matter because you got to put it on. Meanwhile, I'm going to be over here in LA in this beautiful indoor tent, drinking my mojito and eating these little finger foods with no mask on, but my servants are going to put their mask on because I don't even want to see them. They're not even important. They're going to mess up with the shot. Have them be just kind of in the background like they're not even really there and put a spotlight on me because I'm important. I'm virtuous. I am more needed in society than you are. That's what I'm seeing right here. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.